I find myself at times of trouble, President Harris comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, LGP, FJP. In my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, LGP, FJP, LGB, FJB, LGB, FJB. Yeah, there will be an answer.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree. LGB, FJB, LGB, FJB. Screechy words of wisdom.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
Let's go, Brandon.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm Joe Biden, and I forgot this message. When I find myself at times of trouble, President Harris comes to me, speaking words of wisdom.
There we go. I just had to do that. I may get in trouble with that over YouTube, but I just had to do that. Man. Welcome, everybody. This is Texas Biker Radio with no number tonight. I decided to drop by tonight and tell you what I saw today. You know, the big news right now is the Omicron virus is taking over. Yeah, I heard this afternoon that of all the tests that are being taken here in Texas, or 60% of them are Omicron. Now, I don't know how the media knows that, because let me tell you, when you go to get tested for COVID right now, when you go to get tested, they don't tell you which variant you have. And then I went and looked that up on the CDC, and that is correct. They do not tell you which variant you have. They're keeping that under wraps. Why? I don't know, and I don't get it. Because I would think right now, if you test positive, which many people are, you would like to know whether you've got the Delta or the Omicron. I would think that you would need to know that. Because when you go get tested, and let me turn this down a little bit, because when you go get tested now, and especially with all the crowds, let me show you something here. Let me show everybody something. This is over in Dallas today. And yeah, even at our one that's near my home, it's slammed. Matter of fact is, they were still working an hour ago. Yeah. They're still out there. Now they're out there in the dark trying to help people. Now, one thing, like I said, they do not tell you which variant you have. And after you get tested, and especially if you do it through one of these apps, you sign up through the app and everything else, and then they test you. You go to a testing center, they test you, and then they send you the results. Well, at the end of that, when they say, yes, you've got COVID, that's it. You got COVID. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. You don't know, and that's what happened to me in March of 2020. The same thing when I tested positive. Good luck. Good luck. That was on a Friday night, and so all weekend long I couldn't talk to my GP. So for 3 days you're wondering what the hell to do. Do I go to the emergency room? No, they don't want to see you there. They will tell you that right now. They don't want to see you. unless you have a hard time breathing. So yeah, Dutch, I got out a little bit today. Not much. Jill had me busy. We got family here. And also we've got family with the COVID, which has messed everything up. And it's not just us. It's everybody. It's everybody. Because the Omicron is spreading like wildfire. It's spreading like wildfire. It's incredible. It is incredible. But let me show you something here. On Sunday night, look at this. 90,000 people close to it in the AT&T Stadium. 90,000 people. And I would say probably 5 to 10% were wearing masks. And I would say here in Texas, we're headed toward herd immunity pretty quick. Yeah. And I would say that most of those people are young people. Most of them are young people. They're going to be okay. But that is a super spreader right there. Depending on how many people had Omicron and just didn't know it. Because you can have no symptoms and you can have mild symptoms. And a few can have really a tough time of it all the way to death. But this Omicron is a milder variant, and that's showing to be true. I just can't get why they don't tell you, and they know it. They know which variant you have. I can't understand why they're not telling you. Why that's not public. Why they would have that under wraps. And yeah, if you watch one of Dr. Campbell's videos, he was talking about a typo, and I'm going to post that at texasbikerradio.org. And yeah, we are simulcasting tonight on Rumble. And, I think that I'm not going to say anything that's going to cause YouTube any angst, because I'm just reporting what I saw today and what I know. Now, I do know right now, if you are a veteran and you get your health care through the VA, you could be in trouble, because I have a relative right now that has the COVID, and he can't get in. I don't know why, but that's what I'm hearing. That's what he's telling me. And, I'm going to go and see if tomorrow what the deal is over there at the VA. While I'm at it, I'll drop by Records Barbecue, which I always do when I go over that way. But wow. Yeah. So Solar Dutch, he wants to retire. He's too young to retire. Yeah. Yeah, Forrest Stoosman says he's got 6 inches of snow up there. Now, and I know that up north they're getting some weather, unlike what we're getting here, which is 80-degree days, at least in the mid-70s for most of Texas. But it has been great riding weather, that's for sure. But let's everybody take every precaution they can. And let me tell you, I think I probably had Omicron maybe 4 weeks ago. I didn't go get tested for it. I made it through it. I felt bad for a couple of days, and then I was better. and didn't have the trouble breathing that I had with the original COVID. But by the time I got around to go test, and that was because we were going to an event that they asked us to get tested, and I did, and showed up negative. But then again, I do understand that, and I read that, you're not going to show positive unless you have some symptoms. And you're not contagious, is what I read just yesterday, that you're not contagious if your symptoms have gone away. And so now they've shortened the time for the quarantine. Yeah, they're wanting to shorten it down to 5 days instead of 10. We'll see how that works out. It changes by the minute what it is they put out there. And, I do believe that if, since they're not telling us which variant we have, it just makes me more suspicious than ever of these bureaucrats that are out there pushing the vaccine. They're out there pushing this night and day, trying to scare the hell out of the public. They've done a good job of it because that's what's going on now. People are panicking and they're lining up by the tens of thousands to get tested. But then again, the doctors and the hospitals don't want to see you. Yeah. Yeah, David, the VA is treating you pretty good. Get your meds. Have you tried to see them over the vaccine, though? Over the Omicron or any of that stuff. We'll see what happens when you try to go do that. But from what I'm hearing here, they don't. And you know what? That's any hospital right now. They don't want to see you unless you've got the symptoms. They don't want the hospitals to be overcrowded with people that are there in a panic. If you're not having problems breathing, you're going to make it past the temperature you're going to have. We had one of our family members had 102-degree fever for about 3 days. Didn't have any problems breathing, not like with the Delta. So yeah, it's just, Biden said he had a plan for all this, and it's as bad as ever. That's the truth of it. So Napa says he can't get an in-person appointment at the VA, only telemed. Okay, man, you know what? I'm going to tell the person I'm talking about that, if he can do telemed, and if they'll give him any medicines to treat the COVID. And I'll report back on that. I'll report back on it. That's a bad fix to be in if they're not wanting to see you or deal with you or get you some medicines. At least get a regimen of stuff started. It's like I told everybody, weeks ago, contact your doctor and ask him what the plan is if you get this crap. And I do believe whether you're vaccinated or not, whether you've had an infection or not, the potential is there for all of us to get it. It's there. But we'll see what happens. Biden may luck out and this thing not be bad, and this is the beginning of the end on that for the China virus until they release another virus on the world. And it's like I said just the other day, nobody's being held accountable for this. Nobody. All they're trying to do is scare the hell out of you and get you to get the vaccine so they can make some money. And I do believe in the end, that's what all this boils down to, is money. Everybody's making money. Not me. Maybe not you. But all these big companies are raking it in, especially Pfizer and Moderna and all of them. Yeah. They're all making billions. Billions. And I don't know why Fauci's not in jail. I don't know why we're still having to listen to him. Much less listen to the potato head. I mean, we all know everything is just upside down from what it was just a little over a year ago. It's enough to drive us all insane. But it's like I said, we're going to be able to rectify this in 2022. Everybody got to get your voting hat and your working hat on with that. Okay, Dutch is at work, so he better get back to work before they lay him off. Oh, hey, Dutch, I do want to get everybody on the road, and maybe go over the stockyards or somewhere. We'll do that. We'll plan that here pretty quick. Yeah. So be careful at work. He's a hard-working guy. Yeah, he is. But I don't have a whole lot tonight, guys. We are gonna do a show where we're looking at everything in review 2021, which has turned out to be just horrible. Horrible. As you all know, inflation is just kicking ass. If you didn't notice it, every American this year, everybody, even those that can't afford it, lost about $3,500 this year due to inflation. Yeah. That's crazy. It's crazy. And it didn't have to happen. None of this didn't have to happen. That's the truth of it. That's the truth of it. But everybody, that's really all I've got for tonight. I just plan on coming here about 20 minutes and talking to you about the... Yeah. Hey, Forrest, you're right. If you got a pay raise, it went backwards. That's the truth of it. That's the truth of it. Anybody that's retired and on a fixed income, you went backwards. Everybody has gone backwards. Housing is at an all-time high. Crappy little one-room apartments are over about $1,200-1,300 a month and more. And everything just keeps going up, up, up. And Napa says, I raised my own beef, but went into Albertson today and to see what steaks are bringing, and a ribeye at $15.98. $16, rounded up. Yeah. Wow. Go to a restaurant, go anywhere, everything is up. If they have enough staff to wait on you. That's incredible. But wow. Hey, you guys, let's get out. I'll take a look at Thursday night, see what I'm doing, see if we can get out, see if there's any guys that want to get out. and do a little riding, short trip somewhere. Yeah. He said, David Garcia says, I hope there's a good hospital for the VA in Dallas when I get back there, and I hope he gets treated the same where he's at. It depends on which unit you're at over at the Dallas VA. Now, I don't know that much about the Fort Worth VA. That's where my stepson goes. And yeah, he has some complaints. Maybe I'll get him in here one night and just let him unload. Because he is a former Army medic. And he was an emergency room nurse for 20-something years. He knows what he's talking about. And yeah, when he goes to the hospital or takes his kids or his wife to the hospital, he will give them the what for. It's incredible. It's incredible. He'll keep track of everything they do, everything they're giving them, and he will question them doctors. It's crazy. Because like I said, they will send you home to die. That's what they will do. So if you test positive, if you got an underlying condition and you need to see a doctor, keep pushing. Keep pushing. Don't take no for an answer. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. That's what you need to do. With that, everybody, have a good evening, and we'll be back over here with back on here soon with a look back at 2021 and forward to 2022. And OG is still in Utah visiting his new grandson, Quill. Oh, yeah. He told me it's cold. And he's ready to come home. With that, everybody, have a good evening. Bye-bye.